Welcome back in my channel. Today I am going to talk about cloud coding agent. So there are two type of coding agent. One is normal agent which will do your work kind of the development for the particular backend on front end. But I am talking about multi orchestrator system where you have to build a complete project that involves backend, front end and the QA. Okay, so there is a front end agent, there is a backend agent and there is a QA agent. Okay, so these are the total three agents, and top of that we have a multi orchestrator agent, that is orchestrator agent that will guide the all these three agent what to do next. Okay, so this is the basically tool where you can automate complete projects. Okay, so let's see next how we can do. So this is the normal case when you use the any large language model, suppose chat gpt or grok, where you are typing the prompt, and after that based on that prompt your ai tool will generate the code, and just you need to copy and paste in your editor. But I am talking about not only the agent but multi orchestrator agents. Okay, so how it's work, let's move on the second slide. Let's, yeah, so the setup of this multi orchestrator involved in five steps. So first step is setup. Okay, so you need the setup in the cloud configurations. Okay, you need to define their roles. Okay, so there is a front end, so front end agent will be specialized in the particular language, suppose react, and they are specialized, they are senior software engineers, they have multiple knowledge calling the apis, managing the hooks, all these things. Backend agent is able to develop the application in the java or spring boot, you can consider also python based on your prompt. Okay, now the qa agent will able to do the automation in the front end as well as the back end. Okay, after that there is a orchestrator. That orchestrator is basically on top of these three agents, that is front end, back end and qa. That the orchestrator will guide what next need to do. Okay, next we will finally, after that building this application, we will finally run that, able to run that application in our local machine. Okay, but the first agenda of this video is to create a create a thought how this basically work, and in the next video I will come up with the complete end to end configuration and code ready. Okay, let's move on to the next slide to see how it's basically work. Okay, so you can see there is a developer orchestrator, then there is a backend, there is a front end and there is a qa. Okay, so developer, when you type anything, hey, I need to build a chatbot application. Okay, so what happened in that case, this orchestrator will send the command to the backend. Now backend will set up the application. Similarly, next it will send to the front end, hey, create a react application, and this front end agent already know they are specialized in the react application, so they will use all the scenario, what port need to install, what will be the port, what are the dependency need to install, everything they will know and they will install. As well as they know the best practices, because we have already given the best practices prompt. Okay, so I will give you the files as well as everything, but let's, in this video, let's understand how this multi orchestrator agent work. Okay, that's complete by complete understanding. Okay, because if we understand theoretically, then we are able to develop that infra for the multi agent orchestrator. Okay, let's see the just example. So there is a backend, they are able to handle the api logic, pagination, error handling, etc. Front end is handle ui ux, error handling, filtrations. Okay, qa will able to write the playwright test, validation, fixes, etc. Got it? So suppose this is your orchestrator agent, and they are sending the command to the backend and front end. This is how this work. Okay, let's move on the next slide. Yeah, so what impact it will going to create, because this is the impacting in the crazy in the market. Okay, because just assume you have a agent and you are writing the prompt and they are making the not production ready, but at least 70 to 80% your code will be developed by your AI agents. Let's take one example. Suppose your application is already running. Okay, now you want to change only port, so you just need to write, hey, I want to update the port from 8081 to 8085. Okay, in that case, what orchestrator will do, orchestrator basically send the command to the front end and the back end as well. Hey, just change this command, and it's same for front end. After that, the QA will do the integration testing. Okay, complete testing they will do. So this is the agenda, how the cloud agent basically work. Okay, so guys, in the next video I will come up with the complete configurations of the how the cloud multi orchestrator work. Okay, I will for the front end I will take the React, and the back end I will take the Spring Boot. Okay, so let's wait to maybe tomorrow I will publish one video that will contain complete guide, also how you will buy your credit from the cloud. Okay, because you are developer, you must have these kind of access of these kind of access, so that you can speed up your development. If you are freshers or any college student, even you need these things, because now most of the all the companies are mostly working on basically agent. Okay, okay, thanks guys.